Having the coin delisted from a major exchange is the worst possible outcome. On top of that, it's at an odd hour. A month ago, the Shiba Inu had a gain of around 50% in only a few days. Nonetheless, the delisting happened suddenly and without warning, which is completely irrational. Why did the trade decide to hurt the Shiba Inu environment and halt our progress at this exact moment? Could it be described as an effort to manipulate prices? Yes, there is a plethora of content to cover. Hence, let us not waste any time and get right down to business. Your daily dose of Shiba is here with Wealthy Coin. If you are interested in Shiba and want to learn more, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get the most up-to-date news predictions. Hit that like button if you want to see more SHIB news stories. It was an exciting trip. There was an overnight spike of almost 50% in the Shiba Inu dog population in September. It was a complete and utter tornado. Having said that, the charts have been completely red as of late. This is a major shift, and the 8% drop in Shiba Inu popularity is sure to dismay everyone who has been keeping tabs on the breed. A tremendous amount of momentum was being amassed by individuals as the price further increased. With more and more investors jumping on board, excitement was palpable, as they hoped this would be the next big wave. But now that everything has fallen apart so suddenly, it feels like all the excitement has been muted. The sudden rise of a cryptocurrency is frustrating because it leads people to wonder what they could gain from all the hype and hard work, and it seems like they were right. But when things fall so suddenly and sharply like this, it seems like everything is collapsing all at once. You put in all this time and energy into building a sandcastle, and then all of a sudden, a wave comes along and smashes it to pieces. Your mind starts to wander to possible explanations for this event. Why, after all that hope, did things suddenly turn for the worse? It seems like the project's vigor and determination are now being questioned, which is a huge setback for the neighborhood. But this is not just a random drop in price. There is, in fact, a justification for it. As a result, what is happening? An integral part of the Shiba Inu ecology, the leash serves as the story's starting point. The three main Shiba Inu tokens are Shiba Inu, Bone, and Leash, in case you've never heard of them before. They all play an important role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. At this juncture, the incident also became totally newsworthy. The delisting of Leash was just revealed by OKEX, the world's second-largest cryptocurrency exchange. This is huge news because Leash is a crucial token for the whole ecosystem. It includes the Shiba Inu and Bone. Since OKEX is a substantial exchange, this move comes as a complete shock. In the eyes of Shiba Inu people, this is a major defeat. This news comes at a time when the Shiba Inu is making a comeback, when people are praising it and excitement is building. The timing couldn't be worse. This is really unexpected. You can feel the anger in the neighborhood. Given that OKEX is a crypto industry behemoth, all of the ecosystem benefits from the listing as Shiba Inu-related tokens gain credibility and reach a wider audience. The tether from that interaction has been severed, interrupting the momentum that Shiba Inu was building up until this point. It seems irrational at first. The Shiba Inu token, along with Bone, X, and Leash, was able to entice all of the other tokens in its ecosystem as it gained traction. Many people were feeling hopeful about the project as a whole. Given that a rise in Shiba Inu's price tends to encourage interest in the other tokens, it seems counterproductive to delist Leash at this time. One would think that an exchange like OKEX would want to keep this momentum going. Delisting the tether should not be done without a good reason. Their credibility is paramount in these transactions, and they carefully consider all options before committing. Delisting a token cannot have been an impulsive decision. There was probably a lot of preparation that went into the procedure. Whether the choice is based on technical concerns, liquidity concerns, or a secret objective, they would not risk their credibility without careful deliberation. Thus, you are cognizant of the fact that there is an underlying problem, even though there is a chance of irritation and untimeliness. Nonetheless, things become much worse from here on out. According to CoinMarketCap, OKEX accounted for a substantial 24.78% of the entire turnover for Leash, making it the most liquid market for the cryptocurrency. Even though the exchange is already gone, it accounted for around a fifth of all Leash trading activity. And this must be carefully considered. When the main market for the token decides to delist it, it is a major event. This is not a minor obstacle. From a lot of angles, this is the end of the project. Without the liquidity that OKEX offered, trading Leash becomes much more difficult. If it becomes more difficult to find buyers and suppliers, trading activity may drop, which might lead to a decline in the token's value. Because the token can't participate in significant exchanges, its credibility and visibility are damaged, and the project's stability is jeopardized. This situation can quickly spiral out of control. Tether will suffer greatly as a result of this decision. Still, looking at it in a monetary sense, OKEX's liquidity was just about $576,000. Considering that it was happening on the world's second largest platform, the shockingly small amount is even more perplexing when viewed in the perspective of the Bitcoin market. I find it almost strange that such a small amount should cause so much trouble. The damage, though, is already done. Following the news announcement, the price of leashes, and Shiba Inus in particular, plunged. What little progress Shiba Inu had made in the preceding days was completely dashed. To make matters worse, this bad news broke right when the market was showing signs of improvement, so wiping out any optimism that had been building. At this juncture, the Shiba Inu squad had to take some drastic action. Lucy, a member of the Shiba Inu squad, tweeted to stop the leash incident. Did you know that? Because your cable is too short, your back is hurting. It was a fascinating move. Her attempt to inject the situation with self-assurance and wit was palpable. Perhaps the goal was to encourage people to hold on to their leash rather than sell in a panic, or to remind them of the importance of leash to the environment. The message is clear: leash is still valuable, you shouldn't give it up just yet. Despite her best efforts, the price continued to drop shortly after the tweet, but the fall did slow down in the end. Could Lucy's comment perhaps have had some positive impact? Although it's hard to say for sure, it may have been successful in some way. Lucy felt compelled to try, even if the disaster could not be completely prevented. Even seemingly insignificant acts done by well-known people can make a huge difference when the whole community is on edge. She probably wanted to comfort them and remind them of Laish's long-term goals with her tweet, showing that the group is still dedicated to the project even when they receive bad news. Having said that, we must understand a crucial part. It is important to remember that Shiba Inu is its own token with its own goals, even while bad news about the leash token affects its price. The Shiba Inu should get over this eventually. Despite their interdependence, the two coins serve separate purposes in the ecosystem, and this is why. Conversely, Shiba Inu has a large and supportive community that could aid in its rehabilitation. Furthermore, tomorrow marks the beginning of October, thus Shiba Inu prices could continue their upward trend. October has historically been a very profitable month for Shiba Inu, leading to significant price spikes. Many cryptocurrencies, like Shiba Inu, have their best performance in October, hence the name is often used to describe this month in the crypto world. According to the numbers, Shiba Inu has had a successful month of October every year since it started in 2020. An incredible 833% surge brought it to a new all-time high in October 2021, for example. It ended October 2022 with a 10% gain and October 2023 with a 6% gain, respectively, even though there were no equivalent jumps in either month. The median profit for Shiba Inu in October was 10.4%, and the average growth rate was almost 283%. A portfolio of 100 million Shiba Inu coins, currently worth about 1,800 units, may go up to more than 7,000 units if the predictions pan out. Even though it's still anyone's guess whether Shiba Inu will gain 283% by October's conclusion, the community is hopeful that the approaching month will bring good momentum to the cryptocurrency. Nevertheless, how do you see that situation? Leave a comment with your ideas. I'm interested in hearing your take on things. This is the last chance you have to give it a thumbs up before the day ends. Subscribing and sharing will take you to our most current videos.